Are ET aliens, or the Greys, actually human beings or hybrids from the future? The idea that extraterrestrial beings, often called the Greys, might actually be time-traveling future humans or hybrids of mankind is a tantalizing hypothesis that flirts with science fiction, ufology, and speculative theories. It's the kind of concept that makes you wonder just how wild reality might be. Let's dive into this thought-provoking and slightly cynical exploration of these ideas, considering the perspectives of believers, skeptics, and the ever-persistent whispers of a cover-up. The classic explanation: the Greys are aliens from other planets, perhaps from a galaxy far, far away. With their sleek gray skin, bulbous heads, and those enormous black eyes, they're the quintessential extraterrestrial visitors. They must be here to study us, right? Or maybe they're just curious about Earth's obsession with reality TV. Numerous UFO sightings and abduction tales feature these Greys. From the Roswell incident to Betty and Barney Hill's infamous encounter, the descriptions are eerily similar. Coincidence? Believers think not. They argue that such consistency points to something real and significant. Current events have brought a new wave of attention to UFOs, now rebranded as unidentified aerial phenomena, UAPs. Whistleblower David Grusch has recently made headlines by alleging that the US government possesses both UFO debris and non-human biologics. Prominent figures like journalist Jeremy Corbell and filmmaker George Knapp have been at the forefront, pushing for transparency and disclosure, claiming there's more to these sightings than what meets the eye. However, without a scrap of concrete evidence, this hypothesis hangs by a thread. Stories and eyewitness accounts are thrilling, but they don't hold much weight in the scientific community. Could it all just be mass hysteria or a misidentification of earthly phenomena? Skeptics think so. Noteworthy figures like Jacques Vallée, who has spent decades researching UFO phenomena, offer more nuanced views, often blending scientific inquiry with open-minded skepticism. For those who find the idea of aliens a bit too terrestrial, here's a twist. Maybe the Greys are interdimensional beings. They come from parallel dimensions or alternate realities that occasionally cross paths with our own. Sounds like a sci-fi plot, doesn't it? Quantum physics and theoretical models suggest that other dimensions might exist. Imagine beings with the ability to slip between these dimensions and pop into ours for a quick visit. Maybe they're here for the interdimensional sightseeing. As enticing as this idea is, it's purely speculative. We've got as much proof of interdimensional beings as we do of unicorns. Proving their existence, or even the existence of other dimensions, is a monumental challenge that our current scientific tools just can't meet. Now here's a real mind-bender. What if the Greys are actually us, but from the future? Picture humans evolving over millennia, developing time travel, and deciding to drop in on their ancestors. Maybe they're here to study history firsthand or prevent future disasters. Or perhaps they're just here to laugh at our primitive technology. Advances in technology and evolution could indeed lead to beings that look like the Greys. Theories in physics, such as Einstein's relativity, hint at the possibility of time travel. And scientists are actively exploring these possibilities, no matter how far-fetched they seem. Time travel remains theoretical, but it's a serious area of scientific inquiry. If it were possible, it could explain these visits from beings who seem so out of time. Maybe they're here to warn us about something, or maybe they just really miss pizza. Let's not forget the significant role of psychology and culture in shaping our beliefs. The media, books, and personal experiences weave a tapestry of extraterrestrial narratives that are hard to ignore. Are we just seeing what we want to see? Psychologists study how cultural and psychological factors influence reports of alien encounters. Conditions like sleep paralysis, hallucinations, and suggestibility can make people believe they've had a close encounter of the third kind. But is it all in their heads? The Sol Foundation, led by scientist Garry Nolan, is at the cutting edge of studying UAPs and potential extraterrestrial life from a scientific perspective. Nolan's work seeks to bridge the gap between credible scientific research and the often speculative world of ufology. Believers see the Greys as real, whether they're extraterrestrial visitors, interdimensional entities, or time travelers. They interpret consistent reports as evidence of a genuine phenomenon, often suggesting that the lack of proof is due to a government cover-up. Influential ufologists like Jacques Vallée offer a blend of scientific inquiry and open-minded investigation, lending some credence to these beliefs. Non-believers, armed with skepticism, focus on the lack of empirical evidence and psychological explanations. They argue that cultural narratives and human psychology are enough to explain these encounters without invoking aliens or time travelers. Here's the cherry on top, the idea of a grand cover-up. Some believe that governments are well aware of the Greys but are keeping it under wraps. Why? To prevent public panic? To monopolize advanced technology? Who knows? Classified documents, whistleblower testimonies, and the occasional mysterious disappearance all fuel the cover-up theory. The recent revelations by whistleblower David Grusch, supported by advocates like Jeremy Corbell and George Knapp, suggest that the government might be hiding more than it's telling. These claims add fuel to the fire of a potential cover-up. The cover-up theory is juicy but hard to prove. Governments are secretive, sure, but conclusive evidence of a cover-up regarding extraterrestrial beings is as elusive as the Greys themselves. The hypothesis that the Greys are future humans or hybrids is a captivating idea that dances on the edge of science and speculation. It's a narrative that keeps us wondering just how strange reality might be. Believers and skeptics interpret these stories through their own lenses, shaped by personal beliefs and cultural narratives. Whether you're convinced there's a cover-up or think it's all in our heads, the search for extraterrestrial life continues to spark our imagination and drive scientific inquiry. So keep your mind open, but don't forget to bring a healthy dose of skepticism along for the ride. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.